Ok, alors voilà. Voyons voir, c'est... Pas de locked door. C'est quoi ça? Voyons voir.
An old
Ah.
door, worn
Ah,
by elements, guards the depot. The wind has blown a sand dune in front of it. The door hasn't been opened in a long while. You see a handle.
ok. Interfacing. Voyons voir ce que ça donne. Je crois que les gros gants, c'est plus... Ouais. On peut pas avoir autre chose en interfacing. Je me trompe? Non, je peux rien faire. Et dans les skills? Non, je suis déjà max out. Ok. Donc, ça c'est la porte. La porte. Et le wash passing, il est... En avant. Je me rappelle pas ce que c'est. Je connais pas trop cette zone encore, donc je me perds un peu. Très bien que sur la map ça nous montre où on est. Même si je comprends pourquoi c'est pas le cas. Est-ce que c'est dans cette pièce?
It's getting late and it's snowing. Time to call it a day. This is it, the scene of the party. The fire pit. Cigarettes and empty bottles all evidence it. Looks like they were here a while, judging from all the bottles. The sunken motor carriage provided them a focal point, like a goose ice sculpture or a chocolate fountain.
Toujours ça de près.
The locusts aren't. Rust peels off the bent iron posts of the swing. The wind whistles through the skeleton of the small house behind you. There's desolation everywhere. In this yard, someone thought they could have a summer house on the beach for cheap. It didn't work out. Looks like they abandoned it.
Ok. Je vais utiliser ma lampe torche juste pour voir, mais je pense pas que ça change quelque chose. Non. Je crois que je vais aller dans mon studio. Ouais, tant pis, je sais pas où c'est.
It's getting late and it's snowing.
C'est ça le wash basin?
On the table, you see a bowl of water, a rough soap, and next to it, a small hand
And
mirror.
high coordination. Ok. And high coordination. Il n'y a rien qui... Ok, plus 1, cool. Il n'y a rien qui diminue ça. Non.
On the table, you see a bowl of water, a rough soap, and like an artist
Cool.
with a brush or a master swordsman, you use the small mirror and the straight razor with some soap to remove all that unkempt hair from below the nose line. The sharp blade chafes against your skin, producing a scratching sound.
Ah
The
merde, ça a
surface
changé mon
underneath
image.
the beard feels tender, the air brushing against it chilly. They feel so smooth, surprisingly so. A feeling of freshness overcomes you, as if you just came from a cold bath. The water reflects back a vague image of your clean-shaven face. Despite the bulbous nose, unkempt hair, and persistent swelling, you look a little younger, maybe. You almost look like a professional.
Ok. Et donc le miroir.
An old mirror hangs on the wall. You see your reflection in it. The expression fixed to your clean-shaven face. You're still not accustomed to it.
Électrochimistrie. On va voir. À force, je vais les connaître. Plus 1. Et ce pantalon, il a quoi? Ok, cool. Plus 1, nanana. Plus 1. Très bien, très bien. Plus 1. Quelle tenue. Plus 1. Moins 1. Là, on est pas mal, voyons voir.
An old mirror hangs on the wall. You see your reflection in it. The expression fixed to your clean-shaven face. You're still not accustomed to it. Still not happening.
Ouais.
It won't come off that easy.
Tant pis.
The bed is comforting.
J'essaie parce que des fois
Is soft.
j'ai des pourcentages super hauts et ça
Waves
plante quand
wash
même.
the sand underneath the hut, then grow distant to your ear. In the quiet hum of the organic heater, you fall asleep.
Like a deftly cast fishing net, sleep pulls you out of the world and into its dark shore. The rough mesh chafes, tightening around you, it digs into your brain.
How have things been going for you out there? Helped anyone lately? Saved anyone lately?
This bastard isn't even listening to you.
Because you know you are a murderer. A disco music listening psycho killer who offs poor people. And then forgets about it.
Hear that? You are naive to think he's afraid of his bloodied hands. Soul brother. Oh no. I see inside his amygdala and his hippocampus. The thing he's really scared of is much, much worse than that.
Don't tell him, sister. It's too bad. We're trying to help you. All these processes, these tortures, voices and tremors are all just distractions, flares and countermeasures to keep you from the last dream. The worst of them all.
The last dream will be total annihilation. Cinders peeling off the fuselage. We won't be there to help you anymore, Harry. We will be dormant. You will be naked and alone.
Of hell. An ancient sadness, brother. 10,000 years later, in front of the video rental, there is a warm breath on your face again. Everything is okay again.
Everything is so okay. Your eyelids flutter open for a moment. When you close them again, you sense the light of the room around you. You're back. In 2 seconds, the alarm will ring.
The last thought in your head before waking is, maybe you shouldn't have seen that stained glass window in the church.
Ok. Saleté de moustique, je me suis fait piquer du coup. Ça va être pas de me gratter. 7h30.
An old mirror hangs on the wall.
Qu'est-ce que je peux faire? Je peux aller retourner au port. Ah oui, et récupérer la radio, je sais pas quoi, au poste d'avant-garde. Ouais, voilà. Ok. Ouais, je vais faire ça, tiens. Hop là. Ah oui, il fallait aussi que je téléphone. Ah bah il est revenu. Lui.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist? Still no word, I'm afraid, sir. I know it must be frustrating. Was there anything else you wanted to ask? Just a second, officer.
Il y avait bien quelqu'un qu'il fallait qu'on rappelle, non?
Sylvie Malaika on the line. Yes, hello? Oh, great. What else do you need, detective?
You hear the...
Anything else I can help you with? It will take just a moment.
Her voice is...
Gottlieb, what is it now?
Anything else I can help you with? Just a moment, officer.
10-4, come in, officer. Over. Roger that. 10-10, over and out.
A metallic drawer. The pull-out toolbox slides back into the white suede. Feels as you tap on the gate.
No, that's...
Qu'est-ce qu'il fallait rappeler? C'était la librairie? Bon.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio mic.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you? Still no word, I'm afraid, sir. I'm 57. Oh.
In the cabin, you see...
Relou, Alice. Du coup, rien à nous dire là?
Yes. I don't know what to say. I'm really not sure about this turn of events. I may have preferred the mutton chops. They sort of seem to cover up the... either way, good on you.
Oh, look.
Ça c'est. Cool. Donc ça c'est ce qui pourrait nous servir d'antenne, s'il est bien suivi. On s'en fout. On a parlé là, lui.
A lorry abandoned. The smell of cigarette. There's something odd about the passenger seat. It takes a few moments, but eventually the nearly the same sound as you take the
Funny, isn't it? Oh, I didn't mean that.
where the transceiver it's about the size of a small paving That's the mark of Esther as.
To be perfectly frank, I have my reservations.
The movie stars are still smiling from voila, a stack of neat.
Bonne prise.
This large map displays the elevated motorway called toll booths at the intake. There, hundreds of thousands of motor carriages. This municipal map from the 30s displays a complex system of storm sewers underneath a sub. No storm will ever drown The final map displays a labyrinth of service tunnels left over from the construction. These service tunnels were looks like the smuggler.
So it would seem. The RCM patrols most of these auxiliary roads. Hard to say. This distribution network looks certainly large, yet it's definitely not the Union. They just do some logistics. Here's bad news. There have been attempts at a serious...
Lieutenant Kitsuragi is a brave man.
The Besmerti is a Revacholian crime syndicate, with cool names. Best not...
The stack of maps look to close the rust.
Ça c'est cool. Ooh.
The woman still has her eyes fixed on the photograph.
If you want her attention, you may need to be more forceful.
Where am I? Who are you? Never mind. I remember now. I'm still stuck in that traffic jam in the 50s. The men have small jaws and everything is made out of plastic. Why do you need plastic when you can make the world out of amber? back in Mecca, during the time of the revolution. The sidewalks and cafes are filled with young people. I was on my way to see a new Boyadero picture starring Gabriel Buenguerro. Until you came along, that is. This is Gabriel Buenguerro.
A strikingly handsome man looks straight at you, his head crowned with a wide brim hat. His hair is dark as an oil slick, and his jaw the most perfectly chiseled thing you've ever seen.
He was the biggest star of his day. Girls used to faint in the aisles of cinema whenever he came on the screen. And schoolboys used to memorize all of his lines.
In all likelihood, it's a world that's only ever existed in her mind.
Someone was. They are someone's memories, boy. What difference does it make if it's me or not? They're beautiful. That is all that matters. I wasn't dreaming. I was there, Loman. It was early spring, and the man behind the black sun had just come out. The posters were 20 meters tall. Everything was golden. While you, people, were tearing each other apart, why not, Harife? It's not like I have anything better to do in this hellhole.
She's just a distracted old woman. We should maybe let her get back to her things.
You hear that, Loman? I don't think your partner likes you spending too much time with me. Oh, don't worry about me. I'm one of the best camioners around. I drive routes no one else will. Lomonosov's Land, Udashnaya Zemlya, the Western Plain, the Transcatalia Magistral. You for 1A. Adestradas du Mirador. All the good ones. The deep trenches, where the bluebirds fly. You're right, Loman. I'm the one who should take my health more seriously. Thank you for looking out for me.
A correct appraisal. You're quite shabby.
Is that all you woke me up to say? Diamonds? Of course not. But wouldn't it be marvelous if I was? Whatever stupid things they put in the lorry, I imagine. I quit concerning myself with that a long time ago. Besides, I don't drive the lorry for the cargo, if you know what I mean.
She says that as if something narcotic is the real reason.
Then it's contraband, Loman. What? Do you want to take an old woman in? Be my guest. Lock me away like Bad Hand Hermenegildo.
Bad Hand? Hermenegildos' bad hand strangled 300 people.
Of course not. To truly understand the Boyadero, you need to listen to On the Western Plain. It's an old ballad about a young girl who falls in love with a daring Boyadero. He promises to marry her as soon as he returns from the Western Plain. Don't be stupid. The Boyadero returns from the Western Plain a changed man, one night. As he and his beloved are out walking along the river Margaret, she pleads with him to give up his riding and settle down.
In the background, you can hear the orchestra swell as the screen fills with the maiden's imploring eyes.
So the Boyadero strangles his beloved and throws her body in the Margaret. Then he rides off, because the Western Plain is calling to him. The most beautiful. A true Boyadero needs a whole horizon to himself. He can't be tied down by man or woman. His beloved was selfish. She didn't know what it meant to love a Boyadero.
What if to truly love a Boyadero is to float lifeless downstream?
Yes, go. Enough jamboree. I need to get back to Mesque.
Okay. Back. Là-dedans, il n'y avait rien.
A lorry stuck in the track. The windows are fumes of heavy.
Non. Lui, il a rien à nous dire.
Right to...
All I'm wondering. Là, il y avait quelque chose, mais je sais
The file cabinet stands steady as ever. The drawer,
pas. Pareil, je sais pas.
a common office radio, like any of those found in.
There's usually a little switch somewhere.
The lock disengages with a nice click. There's nothing obviously remarkable about it. It's about the size of a common pasta box. If this transceiver were a person, it would be an accountant at a large logistics firm.
I'm sure the transceiver understands, Detective. Now let's go.
It's true. With its transceiver gone,
Ok.
the payphone hangs mute.
Ok. Alors du coup, la petite cabine, j'ai rien à y faire, si. Telle qu'elle est là. Oh, déboutée.
This is a night, generally speaking.
I don't know about stealing people's very colorful clothes like that. Fantastic. Try not.
Ok, cool. Good. Voilà. Voilà. Et le conteneur, je sais pas si on peut faire quelque chose.
You're back before the cargo container. Its drawer has not lessened since you were last here. If anything, it seems to have.
Rhétorique, rhétorique, rhétorique. Il n'y a rien qui réduit la rhétorique pour l'instant. J'ai rien pour genre booster. Ah, voilà.
You're back before the cargo container. Its drawer
toujours
has
à
not
8.
lessened since you were last here. If anything, it seems.
Ouais, physique. Ouais, si j'utilise ça. Ou ça. On va voir si ça va faire quelque chose.
Whoa. In your hand. What a funny little cap. Don't. The container is warm to the touch. Or is that you suck a manly dose of the extremely chemical smelling liquid into your mouth? There, it seeps into your tongue. When you. It tastes like many things. Not really this warmth. It makes you want to share your discovery with. Already, you can tell you're going to be sloping a lot. You're back before the cargo container.
Toujours pareil.
Its drawer has not lessened since.
Ça, c'est ce que j'ai pris.
You're back before the cargo container. Its drawer has not lessened since you were last here.
Clope, ça a
If
marché.
anything, it seems to have
Clope,
grown
donc
slightly.
pour l'intellect.
Why are you even trying to open?
Because what wasn't an option? Now is not the time to get fit.
Ok, j'ai testé, ça n'a pas marché. Hop, continuons. Parler ici, la bonne soupe. Tac. Oh! Cool. Je sais pas pourquoi je peux l'ouvrir maintenant, mais bon. Lui, il a quelque chose à nous dire ou pas?
Oh, hey, mister.
Non. Ok. Donc là, j'ai les signatures.
Mr. Dubois! No, you didn't. I know the mailman, Harry. I know everyone and everything that happens in this town, and I know there's no just like I know you'll get it done. Once you stop horsing around...
It depends. I don't think what we just got from Mr. Clare was very useful.
But, he thinks, it's you.
As I said, it weighs...
He's saying as little as possible.
I'm glad you asked, Harry. The Union is going to build a there's a nameless little street on the coast with some old yes, the little... They are just gonna have...
Is he absolutely sure the tenants won't be thrown out in the...
The people win, Harry. By all means, Harry. See you soon.
Ok, merde. Je me suis loupé. Est-ce que je peux me téléporter? Peut-être. Je ne peux pas. Super. Je réfléchis à qu'est-ce que je peux faire d'autre. Mon enquête. Je vais aller parler vite fait. J'arrête pour quelque chose à lui dire.
Si on prend...
Non. Cette boîte là, il y a quoi là? Vas-y. Je peux vendre vite fait.
The tear machine stabbed. Your bottles clunk into the...
Boom. Lui, il a rien à nous dire, on est d'accord?
Looking for some...
Non.
The dented yellow mailbox greets you with its graffiti. You drop the white envelope in the darkness. About a week's worth of mail as collected in there. They'll empty this very soon. Probably did the right thing. You can't...
Alright, let's go back. Other than kicking?
Ok, ok. Alice, vite fait, non?
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you? Still no word, I'm afraid, sir. 57.
In the cabin.
Donc, c'est reparti.
Mr. De Boy, the Golden Boy returns once more. Wonderful. Simply wonderful, Harry. Of course. I already knew this. My friend, the mailman, confirms the letter is on its way. You've done a great thing today. You've given the children of Martinez a future and proven to be a true man of the left. I can finally trust you now. You're in my inner circle. You too, Mr. Kitsuragi. We can talk about anything. The strike, the murder, your lost gun, nothing is off the table.
Judging from how happy he is, it looks like you did it. He doesn't appear to suspect trickery. Well done, sire. By guile and deceit, you're in.
Harry, I've got to be honest with you. Your gun was found 2 days ago. Withholding this information weighed heavily on me, but it had to be done. An old woman has it, and let me tell you, Harry, word on the street is she's a character, so watch out.
This must be the woman who bought the gun from Roy. The one he described as terrifying.
Yes, the same one. I see you've done your research. The pawn shop made the gun easy to track. Crazy stuff, Harry. Selling your gun like that? Wild. Anyway...
Union Boy's gonna help you fix it. He winks at you. Don't worry, Harry.
The neighbors of this old woman contacted my men because they trust me and the Debarders Union. Apparently, she was waving it around at the entrance to her building. Unfortunately, I don't know anymore. You're gonna have to go in blind, Harry. But she's an old lady. How dangerous can she possibly be?
There it is again. The pigs. Like Roy said, not good at all.
I, for one, find it refreshing. Finally, someone calls themselves a pig.
It actually sounds extremely bad, but let's not give him the satisfaction.
As I said, she's a character. I didn't have time for details. It sounds like she's unstable, but don't worry. No one got hurt. I already have. Tonight, starting 10 o'clock, near the old fish market on the coast. The one on the boardwalk, a little past the fishing village. Be careful, Harry. I would never set you up for anything dangerous, but you did ask for this. Now, back to the fun stuff.
She will be there from 2200 hours till 0200 hours.
More fun stuff. Seems like we already have fun stuff to do.
I did not, Harry. Although I am very, very glad he's dead. Why, a war, of course.
And what do you have to gain from a war?
Victory, Mr. Kitsuragi. I have victory to gain. We are going to start a war with the Wild Pines group and win before they even realize there is a war. Harry, we outnumber them 1,500 to 1, and that's just Martinez. With all the unions in Revachol, and with public opinion on our side, we can hold off 2 men, or 15 men, or even 50 men. The more they send, the worse it's going to look for them. They made a huge mistake hiring those guys. No one likes foreign mercenaries. The leftists hate them, the fascists hate them, even the moralists think they're in bad taste. Harry, there is no strike, only war. Class war. Or, in business terms, a dawn raid. Or wait. Is that when you still pay them something? Because we won't do that. We're not gonna give nothing. We're gonna take Terminal B away from them. The roads, the gates, the containers, that big crane, even the damn coffee maker. We're gonna take all of it for the people, and fuck Wild Pines.
The word fuck rings like a gunshot from his mouth. He doesn't swear often.
So that's why you haven't let Joyce in?
Yes. It's also why I let that midget Gaumont go. He's too nice. I can't put him through this. Plus, he knows how to get in here. That woman can't tell her tits from her asshole. She has no chance. Because we're friends, Harry. Besides, it doesn't matter now. You can go tell her if you want. It won't change the course of events. We have a significant head start. It's already happening. 2,372. Plus yours truly, of course.
2,373 is a sizable contingent for a labor organization in Revachol. And they're all well motivated.
Oh, you mean what sort of goods are going to be flowing through? How am I going to replace all the contacts we'll lose once the poo-poo hits the fan? The clients will ditch us. Harry, we've thought of everything.
Clients would take a well-known multinational conglomerate over a local mobster any day.
We've been running back channel negotiations with all the major clients. I think the company will be unpleasantly surprised to see how many of them stay loyal to Martinez and to the new competitive contracts we can offer. With renewed zeal sparked by communal ownership, the men will be shipping those containers double time. You'll be surprised to see how fast things go without parasites latching on.
That's drugs.
Drug trafficking.
Drug trafficking? Don't be stupid, Mr. Kitsuragi. There are perfectly legal, 100% ethical chemical factories on the Samaran Isola. All they do is produce components to keep the pharmaceutical industry running. That's people's health we're talking about.
Wow. A neurochemical, psychoactive labor uprising stroke hostile takeover.
So am I. The company thinks transporting these chemicals in bulk looks bad, has bad optics, may be illegal in some countries. We're gonna transport the living daylights out of those materials, Harry. So your sick kid can get his Benefed and your wacky uncle doesn't have to come off risperidone.
Benefed is a children's cold medicine, usually apricot flavored, and risperidone is used to treat severe psychosis.
And the kids on the street can get speed and pyrrolidone.
I'm an old-fashioned guy, Mr. Kitsuragi. I sometimes grab a beer with the boys, but I have no idea about the things you just mentioned. But if I were to supply ingredients for some sort of rainbow party, I would make sure the Union took a fantastic share.
He's basically admitting to it.
It's also far removed from my men and the people of Martinez. Anyway, let's not focus on the sensationalism of the drug trade. This hypothetical drug trade is all anyone ever seems to be interested in. Let's look at the big picture. Martinez as a whole. There are little girls out there with dreams of making music. Young mothers who want to start businesses. I'm gonna unite them all into one economic body. We're gonna incorporate this place to Kingdom Come.
Let's keep focusing on the drug trade. He was almost admitting to it.
No, Harry. That's boring. All right, it's gone. The hypothetical raw materials trade is off the table. Boys. Harry felt queasy about it. We're not doing it. can we talk about my beautiful incorporated Martinez and its many-sided business ventures now? Yes, if you start thinking about it like that, the socialist municipal body sort of is like a corporation, isn't it? We're way past specific union members now. This is the big time. We're talking about the future of Revachol here, Harry. You can bother Leonard with that. He loves to run his mouth on such matters. Harry, by now you should know I would never do anything tricky like that. However, if the construction noise and limited street access makes some people consider moving, well, let's just say there'll be freshly renovated buildings near the roundabout where those poor people can finally enjoy a significant uptick in quality of life.
So the village is doomed.
You were there, you saw the place, a wasteland, there's nothing left. But mark my words, officers, reset. I have big plans for Martinez, and they do not include humans living in those pig sheds on the coast. Harry, imagine a youth centre supermarket church complex, employing hundreds, no, thousands of people. Harry, enough is enough. We're taking this district back. The war was 50 years ago, for God's sake. It's time to move on. Yes, I do. I got the centre, I got room for a retail complex, and in 4 years, I'll get the church too. The wheels are already turning, Harry. The wheels of progress.
And then there will be a giant statue of him towering above it all.
I'm not a symbolist, Harry. I'm a realist. My statue will be Martinez rebuilt. 5-story building complexes, kids off speed, and landowners in a zone hating me.
You would look nice as a statue.
Oh, I do, Harry. I really do. Great, Harry, great. I think we have truly built a bridge between Martinez and Jamrock today. We have united the RCM and the Debarders Union. This has been so... I'm always happy to educate... Very nice, Harry.
Ok. On a un nouveau point de compétence. Où est-ce qu'on peut le mettre? Voilà. Ah oui, il faudra pas louper ça. On fera ça. Ok. On a fait pas mal, mine de rien. Oui, je voulais voir la map. Qu'est-ce qu'on a? Encyclopédie. Action, drama, coupure. On n'a pas déjà fait qu'on peut jouer la dernière fois. Ah. Ok. Ouais, Annette, René. Ok, ok. Et je crois qu'on est pas mal. Je pense que je vais m'arrêter là. Je pense que je vais m'arrêter là. Save. La prochaine fois, il faudra qu'on aille voir Joyce et je sais plus qui. Qui est retourné à l'église aussi. Et aller voir les différents white checks, la petite Annette. Pas mal. Je sais pas où mon pistolet. Ah oui, oui, la vieille dame pour le pistolet. La vieille dame pour le pistolet. Donc voilà, on a quand même pas mal progressé, c'est cool. Je vais essayer de continuer cette semaine, je sais pas quand. Mercredi ou vendredi. En attendant, passez une bonne soirée. Merci d'avoir écouté et regardé. On a fini les visuels, la mise à jour pour l'automne des visuels, donc ça c'est cool. Ce sera sur Twitter dans 5 minutes, je crois. 10 minutes. Hâte de mettre ça en place à la fin du mois. Et donc, une bonne soirée et je vous dis à très vite. Ciao, ciao.